My guy's lit right there. Day drinking with Rihanna.
That was, I had a few. That wasn't like after one drink.
That wasn't just one right there.
He's not a lightweight.
No lightweight champion. They're still one of our favorite moments from Late Night with Seth Meyers.
Well, the show is celebrating its very first Emmy night.
Hey.
Please welcome our friend Seth Myers to the show.
Great to see you,
Be
Seth.
here with you both.
You know what I love about that segment from what I remember too? She had your phone.
She had my
she was
phone.
recording you with your phone, which I
Yeah.
thought was right.
It's very smart when you're with someone as famous as her to give your phone to them and not ask for a picture.
Right.
Ask her to film you.
But wait, tell everybody the best part, because y'all really turned it up right there. But then what happened next?
Well, she went out for the evening, and I fell asleep in the hallway of my apartment.
Because she's a soldier.
And my wife very passive-aggressively put one glass of water next to my head and went to bed.
Smart.
There you go.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
I love the day drinking segments that you do. I'm a big fan of day drinking because you can get home and still sleep at a reasonable
Yes.
hour and
Absolutely.
be productive the next
I
day.
only day drink these days.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, since his Emmy-nominated show is shot in New York, we wanted to make a Manhattan for you. But since you're in L.A., it's a Mexican Manhattan, so it's a Manhattan, which I'm going to whip up right now.
Seth, I gotta be honest, it tastes terrible. I
Hold on a
away.
second.
Okay, get it.
Don't knock it yet. We got 1.5 ounces of tequila. Usually I like a little bit more, but we got to keep it PG right here. Then an ounce of sweet vermouth. Then you're supposed to have a little mole, but we got little chocolate bitters.
Okay.
And just like
Light on the bitters.
one,
Light
two,
on the
that's
bitters.
it. Just
Did
two
you
little
send
hits right
someone
there.
out for mole and they came back with chocolate?
They came back. That's exactly what happens on a quick thing. We put a little lemon zest there to garnish. Hold on.
I'm really happy ours are pre-made.
Right. This is just
I got
fun
an
to
ice.
watch him.
I got a
do
nice
all
deal
this.
here.
Do you mind if we have a sip of ours while you're
Yes,
making yours?
please.
We've been holding them.
I'm showing the audience,
It's,
the home viewer, how to make this. And then, hold on. Oh, mine's coming out looking like a Kahlua deal.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Seth, as he's pouring that, did you travel with the kids out
Wait,
here?
salute to the Emmy nom.
Cheers to
Salute
you.
to the Emmy nom.
Thank you.
Cute
All right.
bartender. See what you think, Mario. Hey.
No tip. All right. I see how you guys work. All right.
Well, it's funny when you hear a cocktail that you've never heard before, and then you take a sip and you go, "That's why."
Thanks a lot, Seth.
That's why I've never seen it on a menu. No, I did not bring the children out here, so I'm really enjoying myself.
And 3, give them the ages.
6.5, 4.5, and 10 months.
Man, God bless you.
Yeah.
That is, that's a lot of energy.
Great. It's not, but they all have jobs.
They're pulling their weight.
We were like, yep, you know, this is everybody chip in.
Shop closed? Is that it?
Yep, we're done. Yeah, we're done. Well, unless there's another pandemic.
You never know.
Hey, you never know.
And
That's why we got the
isn't
third
there
one.
something about the third? We all have 3. They're the pet.
Yeah. And also, our boys are a little bit older. When we had our second, the first one was still a baby, and neither of them are baby now. So it's really fun. They like having a little sister, and they really...
She's going to be
awesome,
so
man.
tough.
Yeah.
Having 2 older brothers, and I'm sure they just drag her around.
Also, she seems to have the sense that we have a lot going on right now, and I feel like she's watching us saying, you know what, I'll be chill, and then when I'm 13, it's going to be a thing.
That's great, man. Personally and professionally, you're killing it right now. Again, with
thank
the
you very
Emmy
much.
nom.
Oh, he's
right
going
here.
back in.
We're
He's
going
going
in.
back in.
Manhattan.
Who can you forget not to thank if you're up there?
If I was lucky enough, won't happen, but if I was lucky enough to win, Lorne Michaels. He's the exec producer of the show, and he's given me everything.
It made me think, you've been in 30 Rock there for what, about 20 years,
20
right?
years, yeah.
Look at
20
that.
years. I wish I don't have my wallet. I'd show you my ID.
That's
I have
incredible.
my
Really?
photo on my ID is me from 2001.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Just to make sure you're
That's
there.
cool.
Remember when Sudeikis was at the bathroom when he won, and then Lauren was doing the hysterical
That's right.
shout out to
yeah.
him. Oh, yeah.
So there you go. I will make sure that I do not go to the bathroom near mine.
Well, watch the fluid intake. We spoke about Rihanna earlier. We showed. You've had Kelly Clarkson.
Already had a little too much.
Yeah, I bet,
know.
exactly. I went heavy on
Rana?
the
I think her
tequila.
name's Rana.
Rana.
Rana, great.
First of all, who's consumed the most? And who surprised you the most?
You know, I will say, surprise me. Post Malone, don't let the face tattoos deceive you. A gentleman.
He's the nicest guy.
The nicest guy in the world. And it was absolutely lovely to spend an afternoon with him. I enjoyed that a great deal. Who drank the most? I mean, sadly, it was my mom. I did it with my mom once. And if you've ever
Mom's
crossed
got a
paths,
wooden leg.
If my mom is at a bar when you walk in, you will not get gin. They're out of gin.
Who's your dream day drinker that we're going after? Is there somebody on your bucket list for this?
Yeah. Who would be my dream day drinker?
Dream day drinker.
Putin? Is that crazy?
Hey, I wouldn't try to hang with him, though.
Hey,
But don't you
put
think
it
it'd
back
be
with
good to
Putin?
just get to know the real
Just
guy?
Both you guys with your shirts
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
I can see it, right? That's how he
You're
likes
just
to
out
kick it.
there riding horseback after a couple.
Kenan Thompson got recently introduced as the Emmy host
Emmy
right
host,
here,
yeah.
which is great. And I know you've done it yourself.
I have done it myself.
Any words for your friend?
I think it's, the nice thing about the Emmys, look, the Oscars takes itself very seriously. That makes sense. I think the Emmys shouldn't, and people will have a better time. It should be a fun, loose evening, and nobody's better at being fun and loose than Kenan, so I really look forward to it.
Solid
So no advice. He knows what he's doing up there.
No one knows what they're doing more than Kenan Thompson has been doing this for longer than any of us. So maybe not you. Maybe you guys probably started right around the same time. Yeah, so I take it back. How dare I?
Fair enough. I'm old.
We're about to play a little fact and fiction with you, but
Okay.
tell me about Boom Chicago.
Boom Chicago was one of the most important things that ever happened to me. Some Chicago guys started an improv comedy theater in Amsterdam, and I moved over there right after college and had one of the best times of my life.
But
2
what-
years in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam,
Oh,
but like
wow.
Second City, you decided, okay, we'll just take this over to Amsterdam.
These guys had the idea of let's take a Second City style theater,
Yeah.
let's open it up in Amsterdam. They're English, the Dutch speak great English.
That must have
and
been fun.
It
But
was
give him
really
the
fun.
players that were in it. You're not even gonna believe this.
Oh my God! Jason Sudeikis, Kate Cannon, Ike Barinholtz, Jordan Peele, Josh Myers. Yeah, there
All
was
of
a-
Ted
When you were
Lasso
with Jordan
cast.
Peele, did you say this guy's gonna make some horror movies
Yeah.
someday?
We used to go to horror movies with Jordan Peele,
Really?
and it's the craziest thing that to be, 25 years later, all of a sudden going to see Jordan's horror
Yeah.
movies with the same group of friends that we had then. But I predicted great things for Jordan, but I will have to admit I did not. This is
The
beyond my
horror
wildest
genre.
dream. Yeah, I didn't think he would be,
Oh, that's
winning
cool.
Oscars for writing horror
That group
movies.
is cool, though. I
And
like
in-
a group
and
like
in
that.
Amsterdam, we need
Yeah,
those. We need
that must
day
have been
drinking
fun.
with
That must
that
have been
one.
fun right
No,
there.
I've had a very good career, but it's all been downhill since Amsterdam.
Knock it back, Seth, because stay right there. We come back, we're gonna have a little surprise for you. Coming up next.
Whose drink is trash?
Welcome back to Access Daily with the great Seth Meyers right here, knocking back our cocktail. Wait, we got to talk
Yes.
about being nominated for corrections as
Yes.
well.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
that's
YouTube
the big
show.
one.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's the digital short form, I think is the name of the category, but yeah.
I love that, the digital short form. Did you know when you're making it that it would be so well received?
No, I mean, it was a very dumb thing that we started doing, trying to hold on to the energy that we had during the pandemic when we didn't have an audience and we were doing the show for the crew. It was fun, and I think a lot of people
Weren't you
at
in
home,
your attic? Where were you doing
I did attic. I did in-laws house. In-laws house makes you miss attic, and then studio with no audience.
They were some
Yeah.
of your best shows. There was
It was
something
great.
about that.
It was, I mean, I think you were allowed to be crazy and show you were going crazy because everybody watching at home was going crazy for the same
Yeah.
reason. Like that was, if there was any silver lining to that pandemic, it was like that universal closeness I think we felt of like, oh, we're all of our lives are being turned upside down by
Exactly.
this. And so it was nice to do a show for people.
I
at
love
home.
the pictures. We were like holding just a photograph. Like there was no graphics.
Yeah.
And
No, it was
just-
it was a wild time where you realize your home internet is not great for uploading giant files.
No,
Yeah.
we did it. Yeah.
I also realized that I'm not a good homeschool teacher.
No.
They changed math. They've done a lot of different things. So
Yeah.
hope that props to all the people who homeschool their kids out there.
It's great now. We're like a full year out of it, and my son's not crushing letters. I feel like it might be a bit of a. He'll get there.
He'll get there.
Yeah.
He'll get there.
That's how you can tell who was the best homeschooler
Right.
when you like come the first day of school after a year off, and
Yes.
some kids are reading books, and my kid is like, no.
Hello, my kid. Google was working overtime in my house.
Yeah.
Casa Lopez for sure. All right, we've got some facts about you,
Okay.
Seth. Tell us if it's true or it needs to be corrected.
Okay.
True, you had Seth as vanity license plates. Please tell me this is true.
Please say
That
that's
is true, and it was a Renault Le Car. That was why we had Seth license plate.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very funny. It was a very funny
get it.
license plate.
Did any of your friends call you Seth? Has it carried on?
It did not carry
it didn't
on.
pick
I
up?
think I should note I don't think it played as well with my high school friends as I thought it would.
I love it. Is it true you sold hot dogs from a cart in college
It
at
is
Northwestern?
not. That is not true. I don't know how that word got out that I worked at Mustard's Last Stand, was the name of the hot dog place near Northwestern University, but I never worked there.
This is so funny. So I wonder where would that have come from?
I don't know. Look, we don't.
Did you late
You had
night?
a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Maybe a
I
doppelganger.
hate to say this because somebody I don't care for says it all the time. It's fake news, and fake news is real.
Perhaps it was Hugh Grant, who I'm sure you get a lot.
Look, Hugh Grant. I auditioned as Hugh Grant for SNL. I owe everything to Hugh Grant.
Really?
Can you give me a little Hugh?
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, true or false? Your second child was delivered in the lobby of your apartment building.
Yeah, just go to Netflix, watch the special Lobby Baby, 100%.
And the fact that you doubled back for a third after delivering.
Yeah.
She just went early, or?
Yeah, she went early. She went in the lobby, and I don't blame her. Yeah, so then and then we had a home birth. The third one was a home birth. When you make it 0.1% of the way to the hospital the second time,
So
you're like,
wait, you went hospital lobby home birth.
Yeah,
Your
we
wife
worked.
said,
We
"We're
worked
gonna cover
closer
it all."
and closer. Yeah.
Right.
How
yeah.
was the home birth?
The home birth was great. I have to say, it was really nice.
You've done your show at home. You've delivered babies
We
at
had a
home.
baby.
Full service.
And my wife very much, the lobby baby was an outlier because usually she's really scheduled and put the two boys to bed. Literally, her water broke on the way back to her room, and then she was born. Our daughter Addie was born at 11 o'clock at night, and it was the best because the boys woke up and we went into the room and we're like, we got something to show you guys.
Little Addie.
Yeah.
What's her nickname? Do we have?
Well, Adelaide, and we call her Addie.
Addie.
Or we call her
Big Daddy Addie's gonna rule that house.
Addie Batty. I think we call her Addie Batty a little bit.
Great.
Well, we wanted to welcome you to LA in style, and there's nothing more iconic in LA than the world famous Pink's hot dog.
Okay.
So let's take a look real quick.
Hi, I am Richard Pink, co-owner of Pink's Hot Dogs. Seth, we understand you love hot dogs, and Pink's loves you. And we created a hot dog in your honor called Le Seth Hot Dog. And it's a 9-inch stretch, all beef hot dog topped with onion rings and barbecue sauce, and of course, some French fries alongside. And for 1 week only, we are donating 100% of the profits to World Central Kitchen.
That's amazing. $16.
Guys, nobody loves hot dogs like my friend Seth. We want
Well,
to
let's
do
bring out
something
the hot
big.
dog.
Very exciting,
We got
you
Le
guys.
Seth right here.
Oh my
For
God!
real,
Look
you're
at that.
on the menu.
See, we get you hammered, then we got hangover food. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, has that got onion rings?
Yes.
Thank
Mario,
you.
grab the middle.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wait a minute.
This is great.
serious
This is
hot
so.
dog right
Now,
here.
how long have these been out?
Well, Seth, we don't ask those
They're
types of
relatively
questions.
warm.
I tell
Wait,
you, yeah.
Let's cheers. Cheers to Seth. Thanks for
hot
coming
dogs.
by.
Thank you so much.
Congrats on everything.
Here we go. Please check out Late Night with Seth Meyers weeknights on NBC.
Coming up, it's nonstop laughs every time she stops by. Buckle up. The hilarious Miss Pat is here. Coming up next.
You love hot dogs.